Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Octopath Traveler 2. Last time we left off, we were hanging out here in Timberrain, and we did some court case stuff and all of that jazz, and we're going to be doing Agnea's story today. But I did want to mention one thing from last time. Apparently, if I had inquired or bribed or scrutinized you, you would have mentioned that, I forget his name, the M name. You would have mentioned their mother lived in New Delsta, which would have been a way for me to know to go over there. So, I think what I want to do with the beginning of this episode, is probably re-explore some of the areas we haven't been to in a while. So maybe like Winterbloom, Cape Cold, Flame Church, stuff like that. I'll just run around, collect some things. If I see anything interesting, I'll of course show it, etc. Alright, there are two characters here that I have not bribed before, so let's go ahead and get some info out of them. The head of a prominent family of aristocrats. Under cover of night, he watches a specific house in the village until their lamps are extinguished. He also makes large donations to the village's fishing guild under a pseudonym. Okay, and then we get a hidden item for that. And then you, I've never done anything with, it seems. So give me that, and I will pay you. Masterful Mugging, a bodyguard hired by a prominent family of aristocrats. He lost his wife to illness and now raises their young daughter on his own. He has a vague notion of what the aristocrats are up to and has distanced himself accordingly. Interesting. Cool. And my item is a warglaive. Oh hey, we never knocked this person out and came in here. Okay, cool. Old armor, 150 there. So just some poopy armor. Here's also the stuff I've got since last time. I think it's mostly just this stuff. Yeah, starting with the Inspiriting Plum basket. And I got a Curious Antique and some silver. So that's cool. Got a nice warm room to sleep in yet again tonight, and that's enough to keep me happy. Cool. So I got in here and stole their shit. Have fun with that. And there's two characters to bribe right here, so let's go ahead and bribe them. Hi. A man who's returned to his hometown on holiday from his soldiering duties with Clan May. He senses the clan may not have the brightest future, however, and hopes to move to a steadier job out on Frigid Isle. A man who's returned to his hometown on holiday from his job as a guard on Frigid Isle. Having had his fill of the harsh working conditions and climate on Frigid, he now hopes to move to culture-rich Stormhill and serve Clan May. Interesting. Here's another character. A woman prepared to leave the hometown she has come to abhor for the city. She has no contacts in the city and even less travel experience, and plans to follow any traveler she can find along the way. At last, she's quite shy and has yet to approach anyone. Oh, hey, there's a new side quest in here, and also I've never stolen from you. Hello, Lily. Give me that. A butler who has assumed guardianship over Melia. She tries her best to fill the void Rosa left, balancing the need to be both doting and strict with the young lord. However, when she hears it's Melia. Melia's tearful voice from the herb garden at night, she knows that she will never be able to replace Rosa. Oh. What do I get if I beat you up? Pray? Okay. Alright, so what's going on in here? I wonder if we'll have a goulash for dinner tonight. Yeah, you, the ass, Greg. The eldest son of a poor noble family with a long history, he has tried to seize control of Winterbloom in his desire to improve the little town, but after his Aunt Rosa's passing, he focuses on bettering himself so that he can help out more. Fortunately, his laziness has impeded all progress. Cut a deal. And I'll be taking those two things.
I'll take.
Alright, what's up, Melia? Brooch of Joy. Receive additional XP and JP. Brooch of Joy, rather. Okay, well I'll be taking that. The young ruler of Winterbloom, who took up the mantle at a tender 12 years of age. Although she faces many hardships, she manages to fulfill her duties with the support of Greg, Lily, and the townspeople. She spends her evenings in the herb garden, telling her late mother about the joys and pleasures of her life.
Thank you.
I see. Oh yeah, we should talk to you. What you got?
There. I finished my letter to the nobles. Next, I need to review all these reports before the assembly meets. Greg, could you lend me a hand?
No way. I can't wrap my head around all these complicated forms.
Oh dear, I forgot to water the herb garden today.
Damn, Greg, can't you do anything? If you can't handle the forms like the 12-year-old can, then at least go water the herbs.
Greg, could I ask you to handle it?
No way. Last time I got near a plant, it withered at the sight of me.
Drat, if only we had a gardener. Ah! I didn't see you there.
Voice-acted side quest. Interesting.
Forgive me for being so absent-minded. I have 1,001 things to see to.
Oh, being in charge is a lot of work. If it were me, I don't think I could have handled all of this.
Bad news, Lady Malia. There was another burglary in town.
The work of the Snow Hares, no doubt.
My sources tell me they continue to commit many heinous deeds under the leadership of their boss, Pluck.
I hesitate to ask this of you, but... would you be so kind as to investigate the Snow Hares for me?
Okay. Malia's next chapter. Interesting. I'm gonna guess that's probably like a higher level quest to do. So I'm not gonna do it right now. Who's the lowest level currently? Throne. So Throne, congratulations. You're gonna be dropping that necklace and you're gonna be getting the brooch of joy. Receive additional XP and JP, and I can also just have you receive additional XP. Straight up. I guess you don't really need the JP, to be quite frank. Yeah, take the XP augmenter. I'm assuming the XP augmenter would give you more. Like the XP augmenter would be like 20% extra XP, and the brooch of joy would be like 10% extra XP and JP? I need JP significantly less than I need basically everything else. So, we can max you out on this, I suppose. There you go. Beautiful. So, what else could I do for you? Thief. Man, everybody looks so good in the thief outfit because purple. Because purple. That's why. I feel it's pretty obvious. It's because purple. Sure. I mean, at this point, we just get all the skills on everybody, and that's kind of it. No reason not to. Soon we'll just have everybody, finished off with everything here. Hikari, you actually just don't have a class at all because, yeah, Throne is currently on Arms Master. So... Merchant Hikari? Merchant Hikari. Just chill on Merchant, I guess. It gives you access to a few things. Or I could just, you know what? Move you over to there. Go ahead and get you all of that stuff. And then just put you on, like, Inventor. We don't have an Inventor right now, so... There you go. Inventor Hikari. And, let's just go ahead and give you the Hero's Axe there. There you go. Cool. So, that's the squad we're working with right now. You take the Diamond Dagger. Cool, I just want to make sure you have a makeshift staff. You need the Hallowed Rod. There you go. Cool. So now that we've done that, yeah, that's a cool thing to grab, I suppose. Like I said, I think I'll hold off on that since it seems like it'd be an area where we would go and do a bunch of battle and stuff. So I think I'll save that for a later date, just because I don't want to level up any more than I am currently. I am trying to catch Throne up with everybody else, but as soon as Throne's caught up at like level 57, then I'll be taking that XP augmenter off of her. But yeah, let me do the rest of my exploration here, and then we'll probably go do Agnea's thing. Uh-oh. Oh god, was this where I needed to go? Oh shit, this was the Snow Hare's hideout, huh?
Here you are, boss. Today's haul.
Uh-oh. Whoopsie.
Pathetic. This town is poor pickings.
I was thinking I needed to go into like a dungeon or something to find them.
Want us to start selling off girls? Like the head hair?
We haven't fallen that low. I'd rather die than follow that piece of trash's example. Where did I go wrong?
Boss.
Oh, right. Listen up, gang. I've got a brilliant idea. That Malia girl's in charge around these parts now, right? Well, she's still just a naive little brat. So we trick her. Get her to hire us on as servants at her big, fancy manor. That house has got to be full of treasure. Once we've got free run of the place, we rob it.
But how we gonna fool her, boss?
I wrote her a little letter. Ooh, boo-hoo, we're so sorry for what we've done, and all that drivel.
Brilliant, boss.
Now, we just gotta deliver it.
Okay, I'm going to kick your ass. Can I rob you? I can inquire. A thief who admires Pluck. He was about to be sold to another country as a slave when Pluck passed by and purchased him for asking price. Showed him to live his life wherever and however he wanted, so he decided to go with her. He tries his best to make her happy. Oh.
Thank you.
You're a genius, boss. I wish I had your smarts. Letter's a great idea. You're a real romanticist, boss. Thief who respects Pluck. He once worked on a corrupt merchant ship and tried to abscond with the money, but got caught. He was about to be punished when Pluck rescued him, and they've been working together since. He wishes for her to wash her hands of the thieving business and find true happiness from the bottom of his heart. Now then, how do we get this letter to that little brat? Thiefy pretended to be something she wasn't for a long time. Though she dreamed of being a florist, she was sold to a brothel to pay off debts, where she lost an eye for lying to save her closest companion. She then stooped to banditry in a bid to choose her own path so that she could no longer be prey to the whims of fate. That's horrible. What? Learn skills, let's end this? And it's all three of them? Letter from the Snow Hares. I want to see what this is. We're in Swordsman, huh? This ought to be fun.
On your guard.
And I fight all three of them at once. Huh. Well, interesting.
No quarter.
Okay. Weird. I wonder if the attack they're gonna give me is any good?
Now it begins.
Very, very odd. Divine Dual Edge them. It's probably not the worst way to handle it.
My turn.
I can also Twin Serpents because they're weak to Spear.
You little...
Well, this is weird. Wouldn't have expected this. All I can think of upon seeing Mick here is the main character of Dragon Quest 8? Journey of the Cursed King. I believe that's 8.
My turn.
Okay, limb from limb.
Next. I still have
Goodbye.
much to learn.
So, what is Let's End This like? What does that do?
You still have much to learn.
Raise the physical attack and elemental attack while reducing the physical defense and elemental defense for all allies for 2 turns. Physical attack and elemental attack while reducing the physical defense and elemental defense for all allies for 2 turns. That's pretty good. That's just a buff for the whole team? Like, use that when the boss is broken? I'm kind of into that. Honestly... Damn, but Deep Analysis is so good. And so are these. Bull attack on all foes 3 to 5 times, though, is also very good. I can get Squall arrows back from a variety of places, though. I'm gonna grab that. That's a pretty good buff for Hikari to have. That's quite nice, actually. I will be taking that. Thank you. I can bribe you. Once a knight for an aristocratic family until his lord betrayed him. He slaughtered every last person in the manse and fled. So he would have you believe. In actuality, he's an ordinary bodyguard whose way with words is his greatest weapon. I see. A bandit known for taking any job. Most recently, he stole the snow off an old man's roof in a small box in which a child had saved some leaves. His rewards were fruit and assorted snacks. My god. That's horrible. And massively increase maximum SP, though. I think I want that on Throne. I also got some other things here, as you can see. A lot of the characters in here we have never done anything with before. So, I can get a lot of, free stuff. Longtime thief fond of telling tales of his own heroism. In truth, he's an incompetent bandit with a history of blunders behind him. Though curiously, he's never been arrested. Many believe his tall tales, however, leading to his legendary status as a bandit who cannot be captured. You sound like Usopp from One Piece. I'm a brave warrior of the sea. When you get to be as good at thieving as business as I am, you start to amass a troublesome fortune. About you. Wanna play, lovely? Just say the word. Okay, I'll play. Give me your shit. There you go. How about that? Ooh, prevents instant death is good. That'll be needed later. A mysterious, alluring woman. She looks to be in her 30s, but word is she is seen in a tavern well before thieves started gathering in the area over 30 years ago. Thus, she's earned a reputation more fearsome than any bandit.
Interesting.
I see. Cool. So that was those characters. And there's some out here, yeah. Well, I want that coin purse of yours. Fight me. There's a lot of characters out here at night. Little Crow, got some guard stuff. A bandit who drifted here from Hinouma. He was once a warrior under the king's command and abhors cowardice. When robbing his chosen target, he will first announce his intentions, then kill them and take their possessions. Okay, I'd like to see you try. I'd like to see you try, dork. I offer forgiveness to the wicked. Ah, that's why you're here. Gimme. A cleric who has come to implore bandits to confess their sins. In actuality, he uses the confessions to pass them money and disclose the names of those who pose a threat to the church. This will undoubtedly result in new sins for those bandits to confess, but he will likely forgive them when the time comes. Wow, that's messed up, friend. How about a dose of the good stuff? I've got stock that'll melt your little heart. Give it. Oh, just have a dagger? I want a drugs. Thief dealing in illegal concoctions, and best known for making poisonous ones. He comes from a family of assassins and his half-sisters in the same line of work. Okay. More, stuff to collect here. Spiked shield, nothing in there. Oh yeah, we should look at the new equipment. Nothing too wild. Yeah, nothing super expensive I'm seeing. Alright. And then I think the two characters down here are the last ones I have to talk to. Certainly know how to take care of yourself, do I? Now give me all your shit. Half of a pair of somewhat known bandits. He finds himself exhausted by his partner who barely knows him and is currently thinking about leaving. He has a wife and child but hasn't found the words to tell his partner in crime. Careful now, there's no place for common folk. You sure? I'm a very high level, friend. Ooh, more nuts. Half of a pair of somewhat known bandits who claims to know everything about his partner. He believes with every fighter's being that they are of one mind and nothing can stop them as they take on increasingly larger jobs. Well, we know the truth there. Item. Bumbling flower. And have I even like actually done a concoction yet that used anything? Ooh, a light nut. Okay, well those are good things. So maximum SP. I meant to use that on Throne. Maximum HP Throne. And speed might be like Hikari. No, Casti. Casti for sure. There we go, Casti. Alright, cool. So that is everything in Winter Bloom that I wanted to do, I believe. I don't think there's a single item I could not steal, and no piece of information that I could not get. So we are officially like 100% done here. I guess we can go look into finishing this side quest. I guess. Maybe it's just as simple as turning in the letter. I don't know. Hesitate to ask this of you, but would you please investigate snows? You can probably find them. Letter from the Snow Hares. Here you go.
Letter from the Snow Hares? Give it here, please.
Hopefully this is the right thing to do.
Lady Malia, We've seen the error of our ways. We promise we'll never stain our hands with villainous deeds again. We're still hares, but pure as snow now. Please allow us to prove our good intentions. We beg you for honorable employment at your manor. Very sincerely, the Snow Hares.
Huh. They've reformed. Isn't that nice?
God, Greg, you idiot.
Wait, they haven't? You say they're trying to trick Malia? Yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you. Oh, idea. Let's pretend to be tricked, then clap chains on them.
The Snow Hares are cunning rogues. I doubt it will be that simple.
The town will be much safer if we could apprehend the Snow Hares. But will that truly bring happiness to all the citizens of our town? Mother.
Long time no see, lady.
I read your letter. You say you have washed your hands of crime?
Yeah, sure we have.
Yet, in truth, you're simply trying to deceive me for some wicked scheme.
She's on to us, boss. What do we do?
Fine. You got us. We'll just have to resort to force.
Hikari just kicked your asses alone. I would not.
I considered feigning ignorance of your schemes and having you arrested. However, that will solve nothing. Instead, I wish to help you, to see to your well-being. Because criminals or not, you are citizens of my town too.
Kill them with kindness.
Really? You consider us one of your own?
Yes. However, I will not tolerate thievery. You must return everything you've stolen to its rightful owner. If you do that, I promise I will find you a new occupation.
Wait, you mean it?
A new occupation? You want us to change your diapers for you?
Come with me.
You're gonna be gardeners.
Wowee.
Incredible. It's like paradise.
I'm glad you like it. This is my herb garden. I would like to hire all of you as gardeners to maintain it. I'll teach you how, of course. No need to worry about any lack of botanical knowledge.
Who knew I'd go from stealing leaves to watering them? When I was a girl, I loved plants and flowers.
Yeah, you wanted to be a florist, right?
I used to water the little nameless blossoms I found on the roadside. Seeing them struggling so hard just to survive, well, it struck a chord in me. I thought to myself, I need to be like them. I can't give up.
Boss.
Where'd I dredge that memory up from, huh?
It's a lovely story. Oh,
Hey, you all right? You nearly fainted there.
I'm sorry. The moment I relaxed, my strength drained from me.
You're serious, aren't you? About helping us, I mean. I've changed my mind about you. You've got the makings of a damned good leader.
Miss Pluck?
We'll give back everything we stole. In return, will you hire us on as gardeners? Our hands are already dirty, so a little mud won't bother us.
Let us be your gardeners, your ladyship.
Of course. I'd be glad to.
Well, this is a happy ending for them, considering the past that we know about them now. Alright, you couple of chuckle fucks. Glad you were able to find yourself a nice little setup here. 9,000 and Malia's Amulet. Recover HP and SP after performing an action. Okay, that is good. That is a very, very good. I imagine that would be super useful on, like, Throne and Hikari as well, since Throne's latent power just allows her to take an extra action, basically. And Hikari can do it after using, what was it, Hienka? So that'd probably be good on both of them, because they can just boost the amount of actions they can take in a single round, which is cool, so. That's a good. It'll also be very, very nice on the Arms Master class for Hikari and Throne whenever they're doing that. So, alright. Let's go take care of Agnea's chapter in Merry Hills. So I did all the late night stuff. Yeah, I did. I did all that last time. So we just go. We just move forward and do a quest. We do. I even did all the stuff over there, if I remember correctly. So I think we are just good to go. So let's go ahead and start it by going over here. What can I do you for? Hear a tale. Agnea arrives in Merry Hills to perform at the Grand Gala. The hopes, dreams, and feelings of love that she encountered on her journey have become the verses of the Song of Hope. Will it be enough to make her a star? Let's see about it, Agnea. I'm still gonna have to stab somebody first.
I made it! This is Merry Hills, the home of the Grand Gala. There's so many people here. And I'm going to dance for all of them. I'll dance to the Song of Hope, with the words of those I met on my journey. It'll be finished soon. I can't wait for everyone to hear it. This will be my best show yet. I can feel it.
Look over there. She's got a red flower hairpin.
So she's the one who's been recognized by Dulcinea.
I heard about her on my tour. I wonder what kind of dancer she is.
Are they looking at me?
We're famous.
There you are.
Can I help you?
Agnea, am I right? We have business with you. Our master would like a word. You're to come with us whether you like it or not.
Wait a second.
I'll have your guts for garters. But okay.
Let's play.
This is not going to go well for you. I hope you realize. Alright, well, Luminescence. There we go. Good stuff. Wait, you restore SP and HP after performing an action? How do you do that? Do I have both of those things on you? That'd be wild if so. Hey, idiots.
Now,
You're both weak to daggers.
I won't
Yeah, you know what? Why not? Hinka! There we go. And I will stab you twice to break you. And then Hikari gets another attack, so...
My turn.
Wasn't quite enough to finish you, but you have a Herb of Clamor on you.
There's no need for flattery.
I should have tried to collect from them.
You win this time.
Later.
What was that about? And who could their master be?
Strange that they can still walk with their Achilles heel cut. Their tendons severed.
Oh well. I want to see the stage. That ought to put the spring back in my step.
I love, like, incredibly, like, adorably violent Agnea.
She got away? You useless nitwits!
Wow, you're still mad, huh? Jeez.
Because of that girl, You come back with her, or don't come back at all! Do I make myself clear?
Crystal!
Unfortunately for you, I have not forgotten that humiliating defeat.
Yeah, I remember people mentioned I didn't even, like, let you finish your first act. Like, you started your song and then you were dead. Sorry about it. Travel banter. Something wrong, Throne? Do you not like festivals? I hate crowds. Maybe it's better that I don't invite you. To what? A festival in my hometown. We're famous for our raspberries, see? And I recall you saying that you love raspberries. There's a competition for who you can eat the most raspberries and a contest where you can bake the best raspberry desserts. It's a raspberry lover's paradise from the seasons, right? I wanted you to come so you could try all the tasty treats. That's an offer I can't refuse. I'll attend, Agnea. Thank you, Throne. You're in for some good eating, I promise. I feel like you would like crowds if you were a pickpocket. You can steal a lot of shit while everybody's distracted in a crowd. But I can understand not liking crowds. I don't really like crowds that much either. Spaces with a lot of people. Blech.
There are minstrels, street performers, and even a circus here. People really did come from the realm over to perform. I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, could that be?
It could. It is.
It's Giselle's traveling troupe.
Well, if it isn't Agnea. The little dancer who touched my heart. I knew I'd see you here. What a sweet reunion this is.
Did you come to dance, Agnea? Of course I did. I made a promise, didn't I?
No, I came to play football.
Thank the goddess we could see each other again like this. We'll be performing soon. How about you? I'll be dancing here. Is this an invitation to the Festival of Grace? Only the best of the best can perform there! How did you get this? I got it from Dulcinea. Dulcinea? So the rumors were true? Rumors? What rumors?
We heard that some special dancer skills were recognized by the Dulcinea. But we had no idea it was you. You're unstoppable, Agnea.
Thanks, Giselle. That means you'll be performing on the stage. We'll walk you there. Yeah, let's go! That Sounds like a great idea. Let's go see it for ourselves. Oh, it's those folks from earlier.
They're quite the shady-looking bunch. Are they friends of yours, Agnea?
No, they tried to kidnap me.
They what?
What do we do? If we keep going, they'll see us for sure. But that's the only way to the stage! Oh, goddess. Dear goddess.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're Liara to Sony.
I've got an idea, everyone. Gather around.
Our brilliant director strikes again.
You're a genius, Tansy.
Everyone, gather round. We are Giselle's traveling troupe, bringing smiles to every corner of the realm.
Whoa, what's going on?
Ah, don't push!
Now's your chance, Agnea.
We'll be right behind you.
Thank you, everyone. I'll see you soon.
Why didn't I just kick their ass again? I mean, it's not hard.
Good luck, Agnea!
Alright, I guess. Seems like a roundabout way to do it, but sure. How is this gonna turn into a battle with Dulcinea? Like, are we gonna battle it out on the stage in front of everyone? Violently stabbing?
I can't believe my eyes! I made it! It doesn't get more exciting than this. So this is the stage for the Festival of Grace. Oh my! No, this is no time to be nervous. There are more of them? I have to do something or else I won't make it in time for the show. Maybe I could push this piano over and stall for time.
I mean, I don't know, couldn't you put on like a disguise or something? You know, like, less, just, as like, I don't know, just pushing the piano over seems like a big escalation.
No, I couldn't do that to someone's precious instrument. But maybe I could still use it somehow.
I was about to say, yeah, we're seeing all of our friends, so...
Stage is a thing of beauty.
We're seeing all of our friends across all of our chapters, so I was like, Gil has to show up.
Gil! Perfect timing.
Huh? That you, kid?
I need your help, Gil.
Guess there's no time for pleasantries. What's the matter?
Alright, allure Gil and bring him to the piano. Is that really needed? Could I just tell you? Alright, sure. We just ran right past them! Why don't you just go, now?
Oh, wow. This is quite the piano.
Just run! Okay.
So tell me, what's the matter?
I'm being followed by some strange folk.
Maybe they're just some fans of yours. In any case, how about I play them a song or two? A big enough audience ought to block their path.
What's that beautiful melody?
Damn. Go off, Gil.
I can feel it in my heart.
Wow, look at all these people.
Yeah, this is a great place for me to be standing. Let's just stand right beside where everyone's attention is currently focused.
You're a true genius when it comes to the keys, Gil.
Can't you just say my songs are hot? Hey, there she is!
Yeah, see, this is a horrible idea.
Oh no, they saw me.
Don't worry, this is nothing. I'm just getting warmed up. This is cool, but I think it's time to turn up the heat.
Damn it! Move!
Out of my way.
And there you are.
Agnea. I came to see you. Lila?
Oh, looks like you've made a lively new friend.
Mind if I join you, Gramps?
Ah, be my guest, kiddo. You're quite the dancer, aren't you?
This is amazing! I've never felt a fire like this inside me before. I want to take this feeling home and show the whole town. You two are in perfect sync. I could watch you perform all day.
But you shouldn't now, should you?
Ah,
You don't want to keep your audience waiting, right?
you're right. I'm almost finished writing that song, Gil. I'm going to perform the Song of Hope today.
I look forward to it already.
Where did she go?
It felt like they really didn't know how to add any, like, gravity or lengthen Agnea's final chapter at all, so they kind of threw this in here. It's neat that we get to see all the friends we made along the way, but it feels weirdly forced.
Sorry, but she's busy being a star. But I'm not too bad a dancer myself. I'll show you. Take this, and that, and one of these. Whoops. Maybe I got a little carried away.
Ha, no way, kiddo. Your moves are hot.
And that was when Lila got arrested for assault. Meanwhile, upon the stage... Yeah, this is like weirdly paced. Swept away by the waves of love. Its current known only to the stars above. The ebb and flow of your emotion is like a voyage upon the ocean. Oh man, I forgot how cool you are.
She's late.
You could crush a watermelon with your thighs, Veronica. I'm sure you could.
Late. She was supposed to go on right after Hermes.
It seems she's quite the big deal now, turning up even later than me.
I'll go find her.
Wait, Veronica. You seem quite invested in that girl.
No, I swear.
I'm only teasing you, dear. I know your eyes are transfixed upon the brightest star. And that is I, the dazzling superstar Dulcinea Lucille. Everything shall be mine, including your heart.
But of course, my lady.
It's interesting that the song playing is... This is like one of the night themes for... I think this is the night theme just for like walking around in a few of the towns. Like, it's just a generic night theme. So, interesting. Alright, make for the stage of the Grand Gala. The Shrine of Ulstera. Okay, danger level 45. So now are we gonna kick people's asses if they try to stop us? We're technically in a dungeon. So Agnea's carrying a lantern. Oh, that looks so weird. Oh my god, why did a bird just swoop down and attack me? What the hell's your problem? Leave me alone. Them I can understand, but what's this bird doing?
What?
Are these idiots falconeers? Like, what is this? That's an eagle, but... Okay. Limb from limb? Maybe? Warriors? They're all weak to dagger. Here you go. Eat it.
Excellent work, Hikari.
Bye-bye. What are you even weak to? I don't for the life of me know. Not staff.
What to
in case you were wondering. Not dagger. Spear. Okay. It's fine. Wild blade dance. Die please. Okay, let's hit it with another luminescence. That'll do good damage. And then Throne can stab you a few times here. Then Hikari can do it one more time. There we go.
There's no need for flattery.
My god. Hikari rocks the Inventor outfit. The Inventor outfit's a good one. That reminds me, I didn't look at the other skill from, the other skill that I got from Armsmaster, did I? Invigorating Break. Restores the equipping character's HP when breaking a foe. It's okay. Raises damage dealt when the equipping character is at or above maximum HP. That's not a horrible one. Raises the equipping character's physical attack when breaking an enemy. That, I'm gonna put the peak performance on. I think that's just generally gonna be better for me. Yeah. Alright, let's make sure we're at night, because I get boosted XP that way, so. Alrighty. Okay, I gotta go under somewhere to get to that treasure. Oh, over here.
May I cut this dance?
Like, what are... Everybody's just standing around, and there's just these creatures that want to kill me? Those are light sentinels, so that's not gonna do a lot of damage. I think these things are weak to dagger. Luckily, they did not have a lot of HP, so...
I still have much to learn.
Bye-bye. Okay, well, there's treasure down here that I want. Yeah, everybody's just standing around, meanwhile there's like monsters and eagles flying down to get me. God. What's wrong with you all?
Ready?
Thief skills. You don't have like a... You can HP thief somebody to just easily kill them. And then let's just hit them with a luminescence. And then Hikari. I guess just hit him with that. I don't think it's gonna kill, but yeah, it's not enough. It's good enough though.
My turn.
Alright, so aggressive slash. There we go. Beautiful. Good stuff, Throne. Alright, can I walk through this? Yes, I can. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. I do like me some refreshing jam, and there's evil bugs! Really? Just all of the things, huh? You definitely do a windy refrain. Boom. And, big stabs.
All tidied up.
Thank you, Throne. You seem to be slowly but surely catching up in the XP. Elemental Augmenter. What do you currently have on? Yeah, you do have both of these on. So, if I have both of those on you, I should just give you Malia's Amulet. And then I can take off the Beastly Scarf. And instead of that, how about you get the, Elemental Augmenter for an extra 100, elemental attack there. So your elemental attack is 824. Look at Agnea go.
Are you my next patient?
Now Agnea's very, very scary.
Shine first! I did it!
Yep, that's 4,000.
So
Alright, Agnea's crazy strong. We have 3 strong elemental attackers now. I'm not complaining.
Poison that must be purged.
I like the music that's playing here. The music here is very, very good. HP Thief. God, the damage from that is just absurd. Dagger? Yeah. There we are.
Well now.
Big stabs. Anything we're stealing from you? Ancient Sentinel Core. Don't know what that is, but cool.
Now it begins.
Yeah.
There's no need for flattery. It'll
There we
rest
are.
on the sword.
Good, good. So there's still a few more treasure chests I need to grab here, but let's just go ahead and move forward. We have save point right here. I'll be hitting you with the Windy Refrain. And then probably just do that. And then Hikari can just stab twice and we're good.
There's no need for flattery. It'll
Oh, thank
rest on
you.
the sword.
Alright, so that's taken care of. Resplendent costume, eh? Yeah, you have the sublime ornamental armor. What is resplendent costume? Just extra evasion. Raise resistance to poison, sleep. Oh yeah, you have the crazy thing on. Max SP, extra speed, yeah. Alright, how do I get up to that treasure chest that's up there? I can't help but notice. Because there was a treasure chest that was like up above, basically. And I'm kind of curious how I'm supposed to get to that exactly. Okay, well I mean that's one way to win the fight. Yeah, how do I get up there? Because there's a treasure chest up there. How do I do that?
Here I come.
Do I have to come back from a previous room or something? That might be the case. I don't know. We'll see.
And so it goes.
We shall see. Wait, it looks like if I get up top... Yeah, if I get up top... okay. Once that crowd moves, I'll be able to get up there. Because that other staircase is what takes me up there, it looks like. So... We're just gonna work off of that assumption. There we are. Hikari, go ahead and hit them with a catapult. Good.
I still have much to learn.
Beautiful. Alright, up this path. Stage of the Moon and Sun. I am here. I am ready to go. We're still running into enemies. Okay. Let's hit you all with a luminescence. And then a six-fold strike.
And so it goes.
God, that attack is nuts. We get so much money now, too.
Just a few more steps, and I'll be on that stage.
You foolish little star. You've fallen right into my trap.
You're... who are you again?
Maybe I'm not actually, like, doing battle with Dulcinea. I kind of expected to fight Dulcinea as my final boss, but maybe not? Maybe it's just this jackass? I don't know. I would be surprised, though. It feels like Dulcinea is what we were leading up to.
I am the theater manager, Lamani. Don't you dare say you've forgotten.
Now that you mention it, you do look familiar.
I'm the one who sent those men after you. Oh, so I could have my revenge.
What?
Because of you, I remember it as if it were yesterday, on my way home after that humiliating defeat. I couldn't control myself and picked a fight with a stray dog.
Okay, now we can kill him.
But that mutt was all bite and no bark.
Okay, yeah, no. Alright, everybody get your knives out. Casty, we have some gangrene.
And I was nearly eaten alive because of it. It was the first time I'd ever suffered such a disgrace. For that, I cannot forgive you. No, I will not forgive you.
I'm sorry. I don't quite understand.
You despicable woman. I will make you dance to my whims.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, that particular moment right there made this chapter. The music stopping, Veronica being the one that punches him in the gut. Damn right. You get him, muscle mommy.
Pay no mind to his words. They're the ramblings of a delusional man.
You're Dulcinea's bodyguard. Thank you for saving me.
I like how it was building up the boss fight music and it's just like, That moment made this chapter.
I was merely safeguarding my lady's show. Now go.
Veronica, can I just have a game about you, please? Can you be in Octopath 3? Dulcinea! That's not me. No. You're supposed to be screaming, Agnea! Yeah, me. Not her. Okay, so are we gonna, like, stab each other on stage in front of all these people? Fighting is like a dance.
Siltige, Lady of Grace, is no more. In her place is another worthy of the title.
I don't know. I don't think your buff would be as good as hers.
She stands before you tonight to entertain you. Her name is Dulcinea Lucille.
I just realized I forgot to swap my armor and stuff around, like I mentioned I would do. Because that was a good idea. Put on weaker armor. But, whatever.
My beloved audience, tonight is a special night. For I have invited a special dancer to perform. Agnea Burstarni.
Have you brought a song?
I have. Here it is.
Now come, my little star.
Oh, cool. I can adjust my equipment. Grace the stage of the moon and sun. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Sublime ornamental armor, busted. Very, very, very strong. Extremely strong, I would say. How about we take something else instead? You know what? Let's just play around. Let's just play around. Here you go. Have some villager clothes, Agnea. You, apothecary's attire. You, tattered dress. And you, a robe. Boom. And ordinary hat. Leather hat. Let's make this a little dangerous, why don't we? You know? For fun. For shits and giggles. You still have good shields. Wooden shield. Small shield. Gray shield. And buckler. Alright, cool. And with that, everyone's armor and shit is poopy. I still have good weapons, but I will take big hits. So, let's see how we can do.
You are a brave woman to have come this far, Agnea. But can you hear their voices? They call for me, and me alone.
This may be the first time I've been so nervous about dancing.
And the show has yet to begin. Now, everyone, prepare yourselves for a show. We shall begin the night with my song. All for you. A star never loses her shine, come what may. Are you up to the challenge? It's time we found out who the real star is.
You'll see. My mother wasn't wrong. I'm going to put a smile on everyone's face. Watch me shine.
Oh god. Wait, okay, wait, what? So now I'm just stabbing you, huh? Your sprite is awesome, by the way. So, why are we fighting again? Is this a symbolic fight? Like, we're competing in dancing, but you know, I think it's a symbolic fight. I think that's what it is. I think in the world, we are just out dancing each other, but in world, I bought 3 of my friends and we're gonna stab you to death on the stage while everybody watches. Alrighty, so, our defenses are poop. So we're gonna see how that goes. Let's go ahead and see about what I want to do here. Probably start off with pomegranate on Agnea.
Use this to
because I would like to give me some defense, because we have none currently. It's not that big of a loss, but it is quite a bit of lost stats, so it's something to worry about. Surprise attack, shackle foe, just a physical attack. You're probably not gonna hit me with physical attacks. Are you weak to daggers? Yes, you are. Cool. You are weak to daggers. That is good. That makes this a lot easier. So deep analysis. Ooh, you do not have a lot of HP. Falsetto. Steal the show. What just happened? Oh my god, Throne's gone! You kidnapped Throne! How could you? Okay, that's a thing. How about this? Okay, you're not weak to it, unfortunately. It's just gone! Okay. Okay, well then. Yeah, that's a thing. Lion Dance Hikari? Cool. Learn skills with you. Unfortunately, you're not weak to daggers. Oh yeah, we did learn this. Shin Ju Manjigiri. Unleash a sword attack on all foes, then a powerful sword attack on a single foe. So, that's cool. I think I just want a critical scope with you, Hikari. 6 turns, extra. Well, that's such overkill. It's such overkill. Let's just use a Twin Serpents. Like, you only have 60,000 HP. Swallowtail Strut? God, you seem like absurdly weak, actually. Well, you're weak to daggers, as we have been over. You must have another phase. There's frankly no way. I refuse to believe it. I really refuse to believe it. Oh yeah, and my heals don't do that much because all my elemental defense has been killed. So that's a thing. Stab, stab, stab. Okay. It's still hard to not kill you. It's still hard to not kill you. Too quickly. Alright, let's, do a Bewildering Grace, why don't we? I'm not even using the crazy remedy thing. Oh, cool, JP times 5. SP reduced to 0. That's unfortunate. Lightning strikes, though.
Now it begins.
Awesome. Hikari. Why don't you go ahead and hit us with the Hienka?
Ready?
God, that was still massive damage. Throne,
Axe of the Lion Guard.
I didn't expect it to do that much.
Time's up.
I didn't expect it to do that much. Oh my god. Okay, so that was a symbolic fight. Whew. Okay.
Whoa, that was some match.
Yeah, I liked the part where Throne hit like a 40,000 on you.
I've never seen dancing like that before.
I was on the edge of my seat.
That was incredible. My heart nearly leaped out of my chest in excitement. I can still feel it in my veins.
Okay, that wasn't the real boss fight though, because we still need to have the shadow come into play at some point.
This is the first time I've ever been so moved.
Did you enjoy yourself? Is something the matter, dear? You look like you've barely got a twinkle left in you.
Wait, I just realized I got JP times 5 in that fight, but we didn't even get any JP!
Are you truly a star? Oh dear. Is that all the shine you've got?
she right? Is my dancing just not good enough?
Agnea!
That voice. Could it be? Papa!
I was gonna say, it's your dad, isn't it? Oh.
Your mother's with you! Get up, Agnea! Give these people a real show!
Papa.
Agni! We all came out to cheer you on!
Paula. And Gus, too.
You can do it! Show them your hot moves, kid!
We're rooting for you, Agnea!
Show her who's boss, Agnea!
Did they give you all mics? Like...
Everybody came.
I can really hear you.
Thank you. I hear you. This dance is for you. With all my heart.
You can't stay in a place like this, kid. There's a whole world out there that could use cheer like yours.
Thank you for always supporting me, Gil.
Good luck on your journey, Agnea. No matter what happens, keep smiling. If you do, happiness is sure to find you.
Thank you for giving me something to work towards, Giselle.
When I dance, my heart feels warm. All the bad thoughts in my head disappear. And I'm filled with happiness.
Lila. Thank you for showing me that dancing can bring hope. I finally finished my song, thanks to my friends.
Courage to rise again. These are the lyrics I chose. The value of a smile. And the joy of dancing.
The Song of Hope.
So, the time has come. Let us decide once and for all who the true star is.
Damn, this song goes hard, and it sounds like it's straight out of Nier. You could tell me Devilo and Popolo were singing this, and I would be like, yeah, no, that sounds right.
Come, Agnea. Let's give them a show they won't soon forget.
Nia can use Song of Hope.
Never gives up.
Damn, okay, this song's good. Song of Hope. Extends the duration of a single ally's positive effects by 1 turn. This does not affect divine skills. This does not affect divine skills. But that would work on Cassie's Remedy. That's interesting to note. This is a good song. There we go. There's where Rindy Refrain actually works on you. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So, let's go ahead and boost Agnea there.
What to do?
Are you gonna be weak to daggers again? Yes, you are. And Hikari. Changeable catapult, critical scope, hastening hammer. Let's go ahead and just analyze you. Okay, there we go. That's a more acceptable health bar. Moonstep? Woo, that's some damage. That's some damage. Alright, we need to prayer to the flame for sure.
Ready?
Alrighty, boom. We're still doing very, very good damage. You are actually weak to swords now. How unfortunate for you. Not gonna let you get that attack off, I'm sorry. How about we go ahead and do one of these? We can heal everybody up with this. SP's not needed, but I can give everyone BP. And I can raise physical attack. And do that. Oh, can't raise physical attack. Can't do that. Oh, you know what? Screw the BP, honestly. Let's raise physical attack and then do diffusing and strengthen. There we go.
Prepare yourself.
Good stuff. So you're still gonna get absolutely wrecked, Dulcinea. Big damage. And I could do a Lionheart. Now, see, I'm afraid this will kill. Oh my god, see, this is what I mean, like... Oh my god, even with weaker armor, as long as I just stun lock you, dead. Totally dead. I'm not gonna do that. I want to see you attack at least a little bit more. I'll hit you with an HP Thief. And we'll build up our BP here. So I can use some cool dancer skills. Right, Dulcinea? You can get an opportunity to hit me. Ooh, you just got rid of Casti, huh? Oh my god, you stole Casti! Dulcinea rests her... Oh my god, Casti's been charmed. Okay, that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Do I just need to break Casti to...
What to do?
Do wonder what I need to do to you. Could Eber's Reckoning, but that seems incredibly overkill. Casti came to her senses. Yeah, Casti's dead. After that attack from Throne, Casti is dead. Okay. Not currently alive anymore. Encore. Dulcinea's songs are more effective, huh? That's cute. Let's see here. I'll stab you one more time.
Ready?
Okay, that was a little scary. Alright, I hear ya. There we go.
Now it begins.
Hikari. I can just go ahead and use a limb from limb on you. Okay. I feel like we've probably seen a good amount of what you're capable of, so it's time to put you to rest here. Let's go ahead and use a Bewildering Grace. Can I get JP times 5 again? Oh! Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. If anything was gonna kill me, it should be my greed. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it.
What to do?
Expertly done, Throne. You're exposed.
It's my turn now. The power of light.
Now it... How...
God, I should show just how quick that fight was. when I wasn't holding back. That was like 20 seconds. Okay, let's do this again. And I will not bewildering grace. How about that? How about we show now what we're capable of doing to you. Cute moonstep. So let's go ahead and do not a Song of Hope, a Windy Refrain. 5,000. And Hikari, you don't need to do it for multiple turns. We can just critical scope you. There you are. And with you, Crimson Zeal, adorable. Big stab. Throne, go ahead and hit with an HP Thief. And Hikari, actually, don't use that. In fact, don't use any of your stuff. How about instead what we do is just a limb from limb. That's a good 10,000 damage right there. Let's go ahead and Lion Dance Hikari. And then Hikari can use a Hienka. Good stuff. Throne. Yeah. Okay, so let's use your power. Let's Armor Corrosive you.
You're open.
There we go. And now, let's go ahead and use a Lionheart's Axe.
Axe of the Lionheart.
Dead.
I take what I want.
It's hilarious that's what killed me. People mentioned that those attacks that come down on you when you're using Bewildering Grace, they're based off of the character's elemental attack. So the reason they never really hurt me that much was usually because it was happening from, like, Casti, and Casti doesn't have a lot of elemental attack. But because Agnea has ridiculous elemental attack now, that shit just nuked me. I love that. That was amazing. What a perfect way to end that.
What a wondrous song. You were dazzling, Agnea. Oh. No. Could it be that I...
Dulcinea!
That's enough, Agnea. After such an ardent dance, you must be at your limit.
I can still...
Your body is exhausted, your form unsightly. So why do you still try to stand?
Because... everyone's waiting for me. Dulcinea! I can't do it anymore. Did you sprain your ankle? But then what's the matter? You want to show everyone you're dancing, don't you? But I'm filthy. Everyone will laugh if they see a star looking like this. Dulcinea. You can still shine even if you're covered in mud. That shine will brighten up everyone's day. It will? That's what it means to be a star. Now come on, everyone's waiting for you. Dulcinea.
Agnea. I admit it. I lost. Everyone was moved by your dancing. Even me.
Dulcinea.
You are a true star, Agnea.
God, that went as perfectly as I could have hoped. I would much rather something hilarious happen than me just plow through the boss like it was nothing, and that was worth it. I was like, Dulcinea, you can't touch me, so I'll just kill myself. Dulcinea's like, what?
Wait, Dulcinea. Everyone's waiting for us.
The encore is your time to shine.
Dulcinea.
That's the first time I've ever seen her look so at peace. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. You're really something incredible, Agni. You're famous now.
Looks like your dream came true, Agnea.
Paula, yes, thank you. Where's Papa? He was too embarrassed to show his face, even though he was hollering the loudest. But he left a message for you. You really are your mother's daughter. Papa.
You showed off some hot moves out there.
I couldn't have done it without your song, Gil.
Don't make me blush, kid.
You may have stumbled, but you certainly got back on your feet. That was a show I'll never forget.
Well, You still haven't given up?
Tell me, what was that dance you did? It made my heart soar.
Huh?
No, it can't be. I think I've become your fan.
Oh, have you now?
I told you, didn't I? You're going to bring happiness to people the world over. All your hard work is finally paying off.
You're a star, Agnea. A superstar! Yippee! Even the goddess has her eyes on you.
Go on, Agnea. Give the crowd another dance. Make them smile.
Thanks, Lila. I'll be back, everyone.
Give the crowd what they want, Agnea. Hey, this isn't the Song of Hope.
Thank you, everyone. The fun is just getting started. now. Watch me shine.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's some adorable art. We got Dulcinea, we got Lamani back there. There's Veronica. There's Gil, Gus. That's the father, and that's like one of the kids from the troop. And then this is obviously Paula giving me flowers. Oh, well, that was cute. And that that was fantastic. That's probably going to be a short on the channel sometime in the next few days. Just saying. Oh, hey, and Lila has a side quest for us. Splendid performance, Agnea. The Song of Hope. It's a wonderful ode to friendship. Thank you, Hikari. Friends are the whole reason I can sing and dance like this. They're what gets me off the ground after I stumble. It's really thanks to them that I made it this far. And your friends are happy to be there for you every step of the way. I think I might be the happiest of them all. Nothing wrong with that. Doubt you could bring smiles to people's faces without having one of your own. You're right. Going to keep singing and dancing to the Song of Hope. There we go. And we probably got some more hanging out in there. Agnea. Agnea's idea. Hey, Oswald. I just had a great idea. Is that so? When things are getting real exciting during a show, how about using your magic to light up the stage? I think the audience will love it. It's possible in theory. Really? Then you'll do it? I don't see why not. However, my magic is very powerful. Neither the stage nor the audience will escape unscathed. In that case, forget I asked. Oswald's like, yeah, I'll do it. It'll kill everybody, but... Temenos? I just can't remember the names of all 8 gods. It's simple. Brand the Thunderblade, Alafan the Scholar King, Bifogan the Trader, Dodo the Charitable, Aber the Prince of Thieves, Drafendi the Huntress, Sealtige the Lady of Grace, and Aelfric the Flamebringer. That's not simple at all. Then let me teach you a little trick I learned as a child. Warriors brandish their blades, scholars always forget things, fortune befiles traders, apothecaries dote upon all, thieves steal a burr, hunters dray their quarry away, dancers seal with a kiss, clerics heal what ails you. Does that make things easier? Let me see, warriors dray their kisses away, thieves heal what befalls you? Heck, this is making my head spin! Yeah, that's not a very good way to remember it. I want to hear that man make those sounds again. Sounds like you're a fan of Gil's piano playing. Yeah, makes me feel all warm inside. I have a feeling my naps would be even better with those piano sounds. I love his music too. Something about his piano is strange. Doesn't make the same sounds when I play with it. Which makes me think, piano really loves Gil too. I think you're right. Cool. A new stage. Partitio and Agnea. Agnea, I got the perfect stage for you. And what's that? A silver mine. A what now? Once all the silver's been mined, you're left with nothing but wide open space. I was wondering what we could do with all that land when it hit me. Sounds echo real nice in the mines, and hearing a tune in those tunnels would be sublime. Wouldn't there potentially cause a cave-in? Ooh-wee, I can't even imagine what it'd be like if it were your voice, Agnea. That sounds amazing. It'd be a waste if I was the only dancer in on such a great stage, though. Sure, it'd be more fun if we all sang and danced. I guess yelling in a cave and having a ton of people in a cave wouldn't cause... Getting a bunch of people in the cave-in might cause it. I'm more so thinking of avalanches, I guess, rather than a cave-in would be caused by that. I still don't know if I would go into a mine. Mines are dangerous, man. I don't know if I would turn a mine into a stage for performances. I'm sure it'd be more fun if we all sang and danced. Now there's an idea. Sounds like a good old time to me. We'll call it the Silver Dance Hall. I love it. Okay. And I believe that is it. Cool. What do you have for me? Let me steal your shit first. And bribe you. Orphan living with Platt and his wife, she used to vent her emotions by stirring up mischief around town, but learned how to express her innermost feelings in a new way since learning how to dance with Agnea. Dancer's influence also taught her how to have hopes and dreams. Oh, the really, really young kid in that thing was Lila. Yeah. It's funny because you're basically the same height as us here, but you are like way, way young. Comparatively. Like, I knew you were younger, but yeah, the art there really shows just how much younger. A little bit more than your model does. So it seems like we're gonna have like follow-up quests for just about every character based off of some of the characters in their story. Like we had Malia for Casti, and now we're having Lila for you. So, these probably unlock after we finish their stories. If I had to guess.
My moves were pretty good, weren't they?
I'm sorry.
Did you hear about the dance competition?
I apologize. This is side content, so I cannot speak.
The winner gets a heap of prize money. And that winner's gonna be me. Then I'll treat everyone in town to a feast. All right, the show's about to begin. You better cheer for me.
I can't speak. I can't cheer if I can't speak. It's impossible, Lila. Oh god, I didn't know this was...
We have one of our top contenders!
I guess this is gonna be an extra long episode, huh?
Hermes, the goddess of Kennelbrine!
Just listen to that. Bet I can make them cheer louder, though.
Miss Lila, please change into these shoes.
Huh? No thanks. I always wear these shoes when dancing.
This is one of our rules, I'm afraid.
Well, if it's a rule, then...
Are you not going to be able to dance as well because you're not in your normal shoes? I could see that happening.
Thank you, my little fishies.
Next we have the up-and-coming rookie, Lila!
Now then, time to steal the show.
Yep. Yep, you're not used to the shoes.
What? How?
Or they messed up the shoes? Uh-oh, did you get scammed? You think you got tricked?
Damn it!
That girl.
It was terrifying. Yeah, wow. Crazy. A girl fell while dancing on stage. Terrifying. Alright, well, let's go ahead and end this episode off there, why don't we? So, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.